Hello!
Hold on, Emily, I'm coming.
Welcome back to DivaGaming. I'm climbing up the ladder of success, because I'm gonna get to meet my little cousin and we're gonna talk about our problems.
Almost there. Just a bit farther.
Yes. And maybe this could be the end of the game. If it's the end of the game, I'll just have to put this on the last part. If not, then this is gonna be a new episode.
I might need this.
So, Emily. M? Are you here?
You're so focused on Emily. You don't even pay attention to me.
That's the old man, too. Ouch. Wait, is that old man supposed to be our grandfather? Before I go up there, is there any other journals? Oh my god. Stay out, little bastard. Alright. It's the last book.
It's another strange book.
I didn't get all the books. Okay. It's not Emily this time. What is all this? How did I end up here? Yesterday my life was as crappy as always, but at least there weren't monsters running around town, trying to eat me alive. Now I'm trapped in this hellish, bizarre nightmare. There's ash everywhere, and the moon is gone? Yesterday there was a full moon, and now there's no trace of it. But when did it happen? Was I sent forward in time? Am I in a different reality? Did everyone turn into a monster? Am I in a coma and all this is a dream? What? What is all this? I can't remember anything. I want to get out, but how am I supposed to reverse all of this? All of this is if I can't tell what triggered this madness in the first place. I don't want to assume, because that just makes an ass out of you and me. I know that there's no way out, that's for sure. The cars are not working, phones are dead, and I can't leave by foot. No matter how much I run, when I turn back, I'm never more than a mile away from the town. I think I'm in a cage. That's it. This is a freaking cage. Something has trapped me here to amuse itself with my pain. It wants me to suffer, and it won't stop until I'm dead or worse. I can still try the cable car. I have a fragment of a ticket in my pocket. I don't remember where I got it. If someone left it there for me, maybe it's a hint. Maybe if I can manage to reach the cable car without being caught by those monsters, maybe I'll be able to break free. Maybe I still have a chance. Is that the old man who wrote that? Where's the other Take Me fragment? Oh.
You're free.
Why is that only the second one I found of them? It's only the second piece. That's weird. So was there more blood quartz? I don't get it. There couldn't have been just two. Huh. Oh well. Pretty sure this is the end of the game. You. Ouch. Alright. Time for this cutscene.
But this is what you wanted.
Not her. She was mean to me like the others.
But
Emily, I found you. Are you okay? Oh, you're not hurt, are you? Leave me. Well, why are you saying this? You left me. I was new at school. Everyone was picking on me. And you're my cousin. And you turned your back on me. That's not true. You're worse than them. You made me think we were friends. Let's go home. And we can home? Look around, Sally. Does it look like home to you? We're trapped here. There's nothing we can do. It won't let us. It just won't. Please,
No. You were supposed to help her.
What? Why me? I've tried so hard. No one's trying to help me.
It will be okay. Perhaps we can still do something. I know where they'll take her. Down to the mine, so we can't reach her. I can't go there. But I can help you get in. There's still a chance for you to make things right, Sally.
And then what? She's right. The town is doomed. We're doomed.
Come, Sally. We need to see something.
Okay. What do I need? Oh, okay. I can see you later.
Come, Sally. This is important.
Oh.
What is that? Is that Bethelwood? But if that's... then where am I? What is this place?
Emily was right. This isn't your home. It's somewhere else entirely. But there's still hope. The cable car will take you away from this place for good. But you need to find your cousin first.
I don't understand. How do you know all this?
Why are you a dick to
Do
me
you
at the
know
beginning of the
Emily?
game?
What exactly are you?
I'm a friend. I've been helping Emily way before you arrived. And now I need your help to bring her back home. You have to rescue Emily from the mine. I'll take care of the rest.
Okay. I'll do it.
Meet me at the school entrance. Take your time and be prepared. You won't be able to come back from the mine until you find Emily. Is that clear?
Yes.
Good. I'll be waiting.
Alright, so... I see. First things first. Let's look for all the shit I've missed. And then I will go into the mine and I will rescue my cousin. Because I'm pretty sure after I rescue my cousin, that will be the end of the game.
That man. So he knew Emily all along. Is he really trying to help us? But if he is, why does he keep hiding stuff from me? I really want to trust him, but anyway, it's not like I have a choice.
Whoops. So, I will spend the rest of this episode looking for stuff. So let's see. The mine is over there. And then when I end the episode, I will come right back to here. There's the blood quartz. That's not spinning. Ah, it's missing a gear. Where could that? Ah, there it is. Oh, the journal.
It's another strange book.
The old man. Okay.
We used to be friends. I think she used to love me. We used to play together, and now she's mean like everyone else. Is it all my fault? Maybe I'm just boring and stupid. A crybaby. Maybe that's why I'm here. Why the monsters are trying to eat me. I try not to think about it, about the mean kids and Sally. But every time I try not to think about it, I find it written down in these weird books. I asked the nice old man for help. He's nice to me. When he's around, I feel like I'm back home. He told me to wait and stay hidden as best as I can. He told me that I'm not the one who deserves to be here.
Oh. Where's that gear at?
Finders keepers.
Okay. Alright, monsters. It says in this area there's 3 blood quartz. Neat. You know what? I'm gonna pause. As soon as I kill this guy, I'm gonna pause and I'll be right back to here. As soon as I fucking die. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to DivaGaming. Well, I didn't go anywhere. I've been at this for a few hours, so now I did it. I finally got everything. Well, not everything, but apparently 2 more things is under the statue. I'm guessing. So, I got all the birds. And now, hey, looky here. I'm going under here.
I don't believe this.
Game's almost over. So now I'm going down here. I'm pretty impressed by myself. There's no hints or tricks on how to find everything.
It's another strange book.
So, I just had to push through it. Looky here. What the? What is that?
It's another strange book.
Those are her feelings. And
It's over now.
is that it? What is that? Is that a heart?
Okay. I must be going nuts.
Well, I'm guessing that's the heart of all of this. Is there anything else to do here? That's it? Just wanted to show me that? Neat. Well, I'm getting out of here. Let's see here. Everything's been gotten. Now, this is going to be a extra long episode because I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat this thing. But when I get up there, I'm gonna go ahead and read y'all every entry I found, every journal. Pretty happy. Didn't think I would invest so much time into this. I'm going back. Not there. Where's the main building? It's the other way. Okay. I'm on my way. Boom, boom. On my way. Well, cross this. So apparently there's different endings to this game. And maybe I'm gonna get the true ending, since I found all the shit. Yeah, hopefully. And I found, let's look at some other things I found. I found all the ticket fragments, got the bear, got the blood quartz radar that they told me about. It's got everything. Wait, why do I still have one blood quartz? Huh. Neat. Guess just give me one to have it in my inventory. Now, almost there. Gotta get all the way up there, and then I'll start a reading. I haven't read them yet. I wanted to wait till I got them all, so I can read it all to y'all and experience it at the same time y'all do. Yep. Okay. So through these doors. Now, whoops. Let's see here. Alright, there's the I don't like it here. We're at the hospital today. Ate my lunch by myself. Smile. No one likes me.
Nobody likes me. Mom tells me to smile and be nice. That everyone wants to be friends with you if you smile. I don't know if that's true, but I've been trying it today. Even when they told me to get lost and that everything was better before I came to town, I still smiled, even though I didn't have anything to say back. I don't know why my smile isn't working. I ran to the bathroom and looked myself in the mirror. I think I have a nice smile, but it doesn't work because I can't stop crying.
Alright. What's next? The second floor is scary. Your grandpa in the spotlight. Is that right? You keep laughing at me. I'm scared. Wait, gym class? Alright. Observers. Get lost. Okay.
Sally said she would walk home with me today. I was so happy to spend time with her. She's really nice when we're alone, but when she's with her friends, she doesn't like to talk to me. I saw her at the bus station, waiting for me. She smiled and waved when I ran towards her, but then her friends called her from the other side of the street. Sally stopped smiling at me. Her friends yelled at me, called me snot, like they always do, and told Sally they were going to the arcade. I thought she would stay, but she turned to follow them. But she promised she'd walk home with me. She promised! I yelled after her, but she pushed me away and told me to get lost. Her friends laughed at me, and I started to cry again. I'm always crying. Is that how Sally really feels? Maybe I shouldn't go home. Maybe I really should get lost.
Okay, the old man. Working at the mines. Alright, this was one of... Oh, get out of her mouth. This was one of the ones of the inhabitants. I should have quit. I can't deal with all this nonsense anymore. I hate it. I hate the mine. I hate my stupid coworkers. All they're good for is shrugging and saying that everything will be fine. I hate Tom. Their weird policies and their constant invasive psychological tests. Don't they see what's wrong? It's not in their heads. It's not in our heads. It's something down here in the deeps of this cursed mine. They pretend like they care, but they don't give a damn. They have all these shrinks just to avoid a lawsuit. They send us day after day down that wretched hole, breathing that darkness that drives us crazy. Because all that matters is digging up those weird red rocks. Isn't this supposed to be a coal mine? I don't even know what I was mining down there, for God's sake. I should have quit. Now it's too late. My life wasted. I'm sitting on my couch, terrified. I'm hearing the monsters outside. I hear them clawing at the windows. They're coming for me. And what do? I'm staring at this stupid piece of ticket in my hand. Obsessed over it. I should have listened to my father. I should have done what the man with the green eyes told me to do. I could have used this ticket to leave this forsaken place. But I'm as big as a fool as my father was. I didn't leave while I could, and now I never will. They are here. They'll all drag me into the mine, or wherever they took all those other miners. I can't afford it. Fate is fate. Alright, homeless. Oh my God, these are long. The fire, the mine, oh, okay. The fire, the mine, this voice in the loudspeakers. I don't know what to do. I just, this is too much to deal with. A scary message was blasting an emergency broadcast, talking about landslides, about an immediate evacuation. When the men from Tom arrived, I told them, please, to let me look for Jacob. I said that I couldn't find him, but they dragged me away. Some minutes later, the whole town was crushed under tons of rocks and fire and ash. Oh my God. They didn't even listen. I have to go back up there. I have to look for him, but they won't let me. I'm here, caged with the rest of the townsfolk in this disgusting shelter filled with bunk beds. This makes no sense. I had a life. How can this be happening? People are gathering around the town from Tom. Oh no. People are gathering around the men from Tom. They talk about rebuilding the whole town, about giving us homes. Some of them even celebrating. I can't listen to them. It makes me sick. I need to get out. I need to go back to Bethelwood. My home is there with Jacob under the rocks. I have a cable car ticket. I bought it because I was planning to visit Tom later today, up there at the mine. What am I supposed to do with it? Now, it won't take me anywhere. There's nothing at the other end of that cable car. Just the buried remains of my life. Of our life. Next. These are long. It itches so much. I keep scratching like crazy. The nurse told me not to. The nurse told me not to, but she doesn't know how bad it feels. There's one thing I'm glad is gone. These dumb, good-for-nothing nurses. I could see how they look at me. That expression of disdain. They thought I was disgusting. Well, yeah, my skin is disgusting. I know. Burning red and falling to pieces. It's not a pretty postcard. And it itches so much. Where are the damn painkillers? It gets worse and worse. When it started bleeding, I left the room screaming at those lazy nurses, but they weren't there. They weren't anywhere. I roamed through the corridors looking for some drugs to help me ease the pain, but the whole place was freaking deserted. If I knew back then what was lurking on these dark rooms, I wouldn't have been that loud. I guess it heard me screaming that monstrous thing, it jumped out of nowhere, howling. Howling like a maniac. They're trying to rip my head off. Yeah. I don't know what the hell that was, but it didn't look human. Its skin was like mine, red, cracked, disgusting, but the face upside down. Huge smile and sharp teeth, nightmarish. I would have died right there in the spot if it wasn't for Cooper, my Labrador. I don't know how he found me, but he appeared at the last second and distracted the monster so I could escape. Now I'm here, trapped in this room, Cooper on my lap, trying to stay quiet as possible. But it itches so bad, I have to scratch it quietly. My skin, it was like the monster's. Am I going to turn into that thing? Is that why they left us here in the hospital? I thought I had, psoriasis? But maybe it's something else entirely. Something much, much, much worse. I can't believe I'm going to die in this stupid hospital. At least Cooper is with me. He's a good dog. He doesn't think I'm disgusting. Right, Cooper? I don't know what's going on in his eyes. They look bright and green. But there's no doubt it's my old Coopy. He died when I was 7, but he's come back for me. More depression symptoms. Okay. These are the facts. I'm an organized, rational person. At least I was. I was a well-known psychiatrist, specialized in treating all types of traumas affecting workers on mining sites. I had prestige, wealth, and success. And my better days were always behind me. And my better years were always behind me. One day, a representative of a big mining company, Tom, offered me a huge salary. The deal was to work for them exclusively at their coal mine in Bethelwood, a small town somewhere in Maine. I didn't really need the money, but I accepted. I could use some peace and quiet. I thought it could be a good place to retire. On arrival, I discovered that the psychological health department was helmed by 12 people. I couldn't believe it. I understood sometime later when I saw with my own eyes what was happening in the minds of the miners in that site. Now I think that 12 people weren't enough. The miners, they broke. I don't know how to put it in words. Their minds were being shattered. Somehow. But why? The town was beautiful. Not a bad place to live. At all. The mines didn't have especially harsh conditions. The salary was okay. But every now and then, regular folks with regular lives came to work, showing severe depression symptoms overnight without hinting any signs beforehand. I did all I could to help those people. Every man and woman in our department did. And we failed. I failed. Then some miners started to disappear. I didn't know what was happening. I've never been more clueless in my life. I thought about quitting. I couldn't. After the incident, most of the members of the psychiatrist team decided to leave for good. I decided to stay. I don't think I can leave. Maybe the fire started because I didn't diagnose one of the workers on time. I don't know. I'm still keeping the tickets for the cable cars that I used to take to go to work. It reminds me of those days. The mine, my failure. Someday, I'll make amends with these people. I'll find peace. Then, I won't need to hold on to this ticket anymore. The rock people. Yeah, this is going to be an hour-long episode, apparently. Okay, so this place is totally crazy, but you know what? I think I'm starting to connect the dots. I think I'm starting to understand a little bit. So everything is like a crazy nightmare. There's those weird eyes staring at me, and those hellish monsters chasing me around. But then, there's the rock people. Those are something else. The rock people, they are different, you see. They are not like the brainless monsters. Pretty much everything in this messed up place is actively trying to kill me, but these guys, well, they don't move at all. So I studied them closely. And I've discovered 3 things about them that are giving me the chills. So there's 3 things, right? The first one is something that I learned by getting really close and trying to listen. They breathe. They are alive, somehow, inside that rock. And I swear I've heard them whispering weird things. I think they're human, as real as myself. I also think they are in pain, maybe agony. The second thing is obvious. They all have one book next to them that narrates some nonsense. I think that the books are their thoughts, like magically transformed into books. I know I sound crazy, but it could be. First of all, the books look really old, like thousands of years old. Freaking ancient tombs. But they talk about Tom and the mine and things that happened not too long ago. Also, they are printed, not handwritten, so what? Not handwritten, so hold on. Also, they are printed, not handwritten, so what about that? And they have just a single entry. There's no way those diaries. There's no way those are diaries. These are memories turned into books by the dark thing behind all the other madness around. I'm sure of that. The third thing in the list, the ticket fragments the third thing in the list? The ticket fragments. I've seen through the cracks that they all have like a piece of paper inside them, or inside. I'm not sure what it is, but it looks like a piece of a ticket for a cable car. I have one myself, but I don't remember where I got it. That's what scares me the most, because it kind of links me with them. I'm thinking about throwing it somewhere, but I can't force myself to do it. It feels important. I don't know what to think. I don't want to die in this place, and definitely I don't want to turn into a rock, but at the same time, there's this weird thought I can't shake off my head. If I become one of them, will there be a book about me? Caged. How many more? There's 2 more. This one, this one, this one. Oh, and this one. Okay. So caged. What is all this? How did I end up here? Yesterday my life was... Oh wait, did I already read this one? Let me see. Up here, yesterday was crap as always, but when did it happen? Okay, already read this one. Here lies the truth. I knew it! I was right! They called me crazy, those morons! They are the crazy ones. They were blind. The truth was right here. All this time. First, you've got all those legends, those native stories about the mountain. It's cursed. I mean, everybody's heard that, right? So the location is important. It is not random at all. That's why Tom decided to dig here. Of all places, they were looking for the mountain secrets. Then those 3 miners disappeared back in the 60s. And people started talking about the mine being cursed. So, what did they do? They covered everything up. Called it an accident. An accident? Yeah, right. Am I the only one who finds it a little bit strange that a private company like Tom would pay to rebuild a whole town? For what? Avoiding a lawsuit? They spent millions of dollars on this. It doesn't make sense. There's no way Tom was able to afford it. Obviously, the government was involved. Or something bigger. There's always a bigger fish. And what about the other causes of missing persons? There's been 6 unsolved cases in Bevelwood over the last 30 years. 6! And every single one of them was depressed before they went missing. Seriously, no one thinks these are related? It's the same thing all over again. And why is that? Because they are messing with the mountain once more. And I can finally prove it. I found them, the missing people. They've been here the whole time. They're in Bevelwood, or some sort of twisted version of it. It is obviously a kind of parallel dimension. This is the place where the forgotten wind up, where they fall through the cracks. And I'm here with them. Nobody listened to me, but I'm going to make them listen. I've got my camera, and I'll take pictures of everything. Just gotta find a way to get out of here before those aliens eat my brain. I found a woman with weird radioactive eyes. She looked like my mom. I don't know. I think she's a ghost. She told me to use that ticket I found and get the hell out of here. No problem. The aliens are afraid of the camera flash. So I can still put up a fight. Is that the camera I found? I'll fight, and I'll win. I'm not going to turn to stone like everyone else. Well, last one. I broke into someone's house today. I had to. The monsters were chasing me. I needed a place to hide. I was on the run. So I entered through a window, the most direct way, breaking the glass. The house looked perfectly normal from outside, but inside, it was like a mine. I saw pipes bursting steam, mining tools, bulb helmets, wagons, picks, even Tom propaganda glued to the cavernous corridors of railways leading through the darkness. Really over the top. Absolutely absurd. I'm really mad now. Why? Because it doesn't add up. Come on. I thought I knew what was going on. I'm an expert psychoanalyst. One of the best. I'm used to interpreting the subconscious, so after some time in this place, I noticed that all the madness around me was not random. Clearly, I was transforming my surroundings with my own perception. And I'm terrified of spiders, so I'm being chased by arachnid creatures. I feel guilty for not speaking to my brother in 6 years. So here's a phony clone of him, with eerie green eyes, chasing me around. It's clearly a nightmare scenario. I don't know what's generating this, but I am pretty sure that everything is coming out of my mind. But then, every time I went somewhere I've never been, like inside this random house or down the sewers, I see mine. I see the mine. The mine. It makes no sense. Why the mine? Maybe the legends are true. Those native tales that old Tom execs used to ramble about, they say that it is cursed and that it's trapping people inside like flies in a fly trap, one by one for years. I think I'm one of them now. There's a ticket for the cable car in my pocket, probably my own imagination, clinging to the pointless sense of hope created it to manifest my will of coming back home. That's a nice explanation. I'm a brilliant psychoanalyst, after all. I get what I see, but it's not going to help me. I'll never escape this place. Last one. Before we do this, let's look at these pictures. There's them playing. Yeah. So these are drawings. Like I said before, I just didn't see it said it's a drawing. They're not pictures it's taken. Goodbye. Because when they moved, it's a new house. It's granddaddy. Here's a sad day. The day they're moving. Welcome back. Okay, so here's the story. This is them playing. Because I guess they live together, or close at least. This is them reading. Having a little, whatever it's called, sleepover. This is her moving away. This is them living with her grandfather, I guess. This is them moving. Oh, this is the day their grandfather passed away. And this is her moving back with her cousin. Neat. All right, we did this. Last one. It was all our fault. Our fault. We should have seen the signs and pulled the plug, but we were blinded by greed. What makes someone as brilliant as, beg your pardon, myself, stay and work in a town as gray as Bethelwood? The answer is easy. It's never about the place. It's about the project. Trinity College gave Newton the chance to do this, saying without prying eyes. The boring patient office. And Byrne gave Einstein the spark to kill Newton and go beyond. It's never about the place, of course, but the place matters too. In my case, it mattered greatly. It was bloody and glowing. It had this devilish vibe that make it look like a tainted present from ancient forgotten gods. We called it red quartz, a plain name, to avoid drawing attention to its otherworldly, energetic properties. Ones that can evoke in a brilliant mind like mine, visions of a carbon-free future, of flying cars and bullet trains. But then I checked the reports of the mental health department and became unsettled. So many miners suffering from bleak depression or something worse without explanation. I tried to understand the problem, so I dug up some of the stories about these mountains. And yes, I found some really dreadful stuff. But strangely, for an analytical brain as mine, I knew that the core of what I was reading was the truth. How the red quartz was created. The powers we were meddling with. As with my other things, the natives were the first to notice. Yeah, I probably said that wrong. Broken people like our miners going missing. The mountain was hungry, said one of the darkest stories. It feeds on fear. The fears of missing ones. It created another reality, a carnival of those fears, to trap the people and fester with their internal anguish. When the person is consumed, it becomes part of the mountain, and the very essence of their life is extracted and turned into a red quartz. All of this was true as gravity. I tried to warn my fellow colleagues. It was, of course, useless. They thought that age had finally eroded my mind and spirit, and because I insisted, They fired me. That's why I had to start the fire. Okay. A small price to pay to free the people of Bethelwood from the grasp of the wretched mine. That was what I thought. But Tom surprised me with its everlasting greed. They built the town again. They just moved it to the other side of the valley and tried to reopen the mine. Everything I did, the pain and havoc I caused, was for nothing. Everyone in Bethelwood is still in danger. Now, there's nothing else I can do. The mountain has trapped me. I've seen what it does with my own eyes. I've seen its corrupted heart. All the wrongs that I've done in my life are here to torment me. It's just a matter of time until I have to pay the ultimate price for all the people that died in that fire. I can hear the burning flames coming closer. It's time to atone. So this is more than just a game about bullying. It's far deeper than that. And now, it's time to defeat it. To beat the game. Yay!
Are you ready, Sally?
I think I am. But why don't you come with me?
I wish I could, but I can't. I'm not as strong as I used to be. I need to rest. When you find Emily, I'll need all the strength I have to bring you back.
What's wrong? Are you sick?
You could say that. Okay, now I'm going to open the door to the mine for you. When you find Emily, I'll open another door so you can come back. Once you both resurface, run to the cable car. It's the only way to escape this wretched place. Now, pay attention. This is extremely important. You must give your ticket to Emily. Otherwise, the cable car won't run. Do you understand?
I think so.
Good. When you're ready, open that door. And Sally,
Yeah?
take care. You're doing so well.
Thanks.
Okay. Now, time to beat this game. I'll beat it right now. This is the finale, baby.
This is weirder than I thought.
Next time on DivaGaming. Thank you. Bye.